Hey folks from the Diamond Mine, I am so excited to be sharing this last week with you. Thank you for sticking with it, and thank you for devoting this time to your business and growing what you believe in. However, I'm willing to bet that most of you feel out of balance right now. Anybody out there feeling a little out of balance? Like Beachbody has totally taken over your world and like you are ready to quit the diamond mine because it is the only thing that you're thinking about every day. Anybody feel like that? It's okay. You've got 1 week left, and what we're going to start talking about today is balance. How do we make this work in our real lives? Because we can't feel this way all the time. We don't want to, and that's probably not why we signed up, to feel out of balance. Instead, I want to teach you some tools that I've learned along the way as to how to make yourself feel more balanced by using time blocking with focus and presence. So that's going to be what we're focusing on today. First of all, let me just talk a little bit about balance and what that means. Really, as many of us are spouses or partners to someone, many of us are parents, many of us have full-time jobs aside from Beachbody, and many people in here volunteer. We all wear many different hats. So what I want you to think about right now is that they're all kind of like spinning plates on sticks, okay? And right now, hopefully, most things in your life were moving along fairly smoothly at the time you started the Diamond Mine. Maybe not everything, but for the most part, things are moving on track. That means that those plates are spinning pretty well. They've already been set, they're already in the air, they're already in motion. Right now, for these 28 days, we're asking you to really focus on getting that Beachbody plate spinning. It's going to take a lot of time and attention. It's going to take a little bit more momentum to get it moving. But once it's spinning, we can kind of go back and forth between all the plates and do a little spin here. Oh, this one looks a little shaky. We're going to spin this one. Now there's this one here. Okay. I want you to keep that in mind as you wear all those different hats, is that they're all kind of spinning. But sometimes when one is falling apart, things aren't going so great, you're going to do the little quick spins on the other ones and then spend some time spinning this one back and getting it on track and then just going back and forth. Okay, so does that mean that there's perfect balance? No, it doesn't. That doesn't sound perfect at all, right? But that is the reality of what life is. Never are those plates just going to spin forever and we're just going to be able to sit back and put our feet up. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of back and forth. Another great way that I like to think about balance is, what am I focusing on right now? What is the top priority right now? Maybe it's for today, maybe it's for this week, maybe it's for 28 days, maybe it's for this quarter. What do I need to be focusing on? And as far as balance is concerned with that focus, my question that I ask myself is, are all these other things that are important to me still in my peripheral vision? So if I were you right now and Beachbody is a top priority right now, or else you wouldn't be in here, you know that that's your focus and you're going this direction and Beachbody's here and this is the Beachbody path. But can I still see my family over here and my kids and school and that other full-time job? Okay, is everything still here? Good? Okay, good. We're moving forward. Now the second that I look to the side and I can't see that thing anymore, that's when I know I'm out of balance. Okay? That's when you know. And so that's your check. That's how you're going to keep yourself in balance, is by A, keeping the other plates spinning, but focusing on the one that needs the most attention right now. And then secondly, thinking about what your focus is and can you still see everything in your peripheral vision? Knowing that tomorrow or next week or next month or next quarter, that focus may change. Okay, so with those thoughts in mind, here's what I want you to do for this coming week. For those of you that are pen and paper people, print out a weekly calendar. Some of you maybe have one if you have a day planner, or if you don't, it's very easy to go online, just Google weekly planner. You could print off a free sheet. For those of you that are using Evernote, or if you're like me and you love your iCal, do it there, whatever you're currently comfortable with. But I'm going to have you time block your entire week. And for now, until this becomes a habit, you're going to time block everything. You're going to time block when you sleep. Okay? If that means you go to bed at 11 and you wake up at 7, then I want that to be your sleep. Maybe you make that color gray. Maybe that block is gray. I want you to color code it if you can. Your next thing that's going to go in every day, and it's the next thing I want you to book after sleeping, is your power hour. And I want your power hour to be in red. Okay? What time is your power hour going to happen every day? And that one's going to be in red. The next 2 things that I want you to book is your workout and then your meals. Okay? And any meal prep that goes along with that. Those are all things that we need to survive in this business. I want you to keep in mind when you're time blocking that there needs to be space between each thing. So if you're driving to school, I mean, that's prep time, right? So include that. Make sure that you give yourself buffers. The biggest mistake I see people do when they're time blocking is that they underestimate the amount of time it takes to do certain silly things like showering or eating or driving the kids to and from school, whatever those extra things may be. Now, I also want you to keep in consideration, though, that your drive time can also be your personal development time. So if those things overlap, that's okay too. Just make sure you mark it in there. And of course, I want you to block out downtime. That is really important in maintaining balance. So if it's your, hour every night where you, whatever your downtime is, I don't know, maybe it's, watching what you've DVR'd on TV that day or whatever it is. I'm a firm believer in not burning the wick at both ends. I need downtime. I need unplug time. Maybe it's your yoga time. Maybe it's your meditation. I don't know what it is. But make sure that that's in there too. Okay? Don't book yourself so solid that you're like, oh, at the end of every day. Once you have time blocked out your week, I want you to share it with your partner. They have to see it and inspect it closely. And then I want you to share it below as well, a picture. You can either screenshot it or you can take a picture of it if you're doing pen and paper. But share it in the comments below, your time block for this next week, for the next 7 days, and then text it to your partner as well. Because it gets to be a lot for everybody to look really close. So that partner is going to look closely at your time blocking and see where you need some extra help. Okay? And the idea is not that you're going to do this every day, every week for the rest of your life. But it is going to become a habit. And until time blocking is a habit, you have to do it this way. The last thing that I need to really be adamant about with your time blocking is that you stay true to it. So if you have to flip things around in your schedule, I understand that. Crises come up, that's okay. We all realize that happens. But what I need you to stay true to is that when you have your power hour on, your phone is off, everything's away, you have your quiet space that you work in, and you focus on that. When you time block and you tell me that it's your family time, then your phone better be out of the room, right? It better be off, powered down, laptop closed, no business. It's family time. When it's your unplugged time, again, maybe you unplugging is surfing on Facebook. That's okay. But whatever that is, you're unplugged from everything else. No answering messages, no doing this or that. When it's your workout, put the freaking phone down. The only reason you should have your phone out is for pictures and videos. And that means maybe putting your phone on airplane mode during your workout so that you're not interrupted and distracted by all the messages and stuff. Focus, be present wherever it is you need to be, knowing that wherever you are is what is most important. So if you're at school with the kids, that's most important. If you're at your day job, that's the most important thing. Okay? Be present in all of your activities. If you're working your power hour, be present there. Be present with your clients. Don't answer questions when you're yelling at your kids. That's going to come across, right? Don't do that. Don't mix them up. Be very adamant about sticking to your time blocking. It's not going to be perfect this week. I wish that I had all 4 weeks to follow up with you on this, but I do hope that this is something that you implement and really put to work as we move forward so that you feel balanced, so that you can focus, and so that you can maintain presence in all the most important areas of your life. Because if we don't do that, you won't be here for the longevity of Beachbody. You are going to burn out, and you're going to quit, and you're going to back off, and you're going to say it's too much. This is your plan for it to be here forever. Okay? If you take that time and that you slow down in order to speed up, you will be able to maintain working this business for the next 5 to 7 years until you are financially free. So, I know this was a long video. I won't be this long every day, but I really wanted to get this across to you guys and make sure that you understood exactly why we were doing this and how important it is. This has absolutely 100% been the reason why I've not only been successful in my business, but why I still have a happy, healthy marriage, happy, healthy kids, and friends who are outside of this business as well as in. It's because of time blocking with focus and presence. Thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to a great week. I can't wait to see your calendars below.